What up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MTG Malone. Thank God it's freaking Friday. We almost did it. The week is over. When you see this, maybe your week is already over and you have 2 days of chilling, do whatever you want. So, happy freaking Friday. Also for my German community, there will be a link over my head with a video that you should totally check out. It's a little trailer about all the German-speaking content creators that I'm a big fan of. So, yeah. You should check that out. If you're German speaking, absolutely do it. There's some cool freaking people that I would love you to check out, and they're doing all kind of different content, so there will be something for every one of you. Also, we're almost already there, at a road to 2,000, so if you didn't do it already, smash that subscribe button. There will be a huge freaking giveaway. A lot of you aren't subscribed yet to the channel, but yeah, once you all subscribe, we can do that giveaway and one of you will win a tasty prize. What it is, well, you will have to find out. But enough yammering, let's get into the hammering. You are doomed. Strixhaven, you're doomed, because we're playing the Doom Foretold Strixhaven version 1.0, and oh my lord, this deck is so freaking powerful. So, first things off, I just realized I forgot to change the lands again. So today we're having Strixhaven lands, but that is fine. They are also very beautiful. So, but let's get into the deck. So there's some new cards that I put in here. Not too many, because there's so many good cards already in here. I really didn't know what to cut. And also there's not very good enchantments in Strixhaven, either artifacts nor enchantments, where I said I absolutely want to have that in my deck. That is why they aren't here. And as long as we have all these good cards, why use something that isn't good just to force Strixhaven in here? But the cards that I put in here are, of course, 3 Baleful Masteries, the perfect freaking removal. So let's just say you're up against a Tibalt Trickery deck. They put down an Ugin turn 2. You can just exile him turn 2. Yes, they draw a card, but who freaking cares? Once the Tibalt Trickery is out, they got their Ugin or their Coma or whatever. They're gonzo. Also, we have the Test of Talents now in here to counterspell all of these Emergent Ultimatum decks, and it is such a good freaking card, because we have some hand disruption with the Elspeth's Nightmare, and the Test of Talents, if they make it and they will find their Emergent Ultimatum, they're gonzo. No more Emergent Ultimatum for you, because you counter target instant or sorcery spell, then you search its controller's graveyard, hand and library for any number of cards with the same name as that spell and exile them. If you exile one of the cards out of their hand, they draw a card, but hey, you know me, them drawing a card is not as bad as them using the spell, so what gives? What freaking gives? So, Test of Talent, very freaking good. Also, if you counter a counter spell with this, no more counter spells. It is just so freaking good. So, Test of Talents, very nice addition to this deck. But what is the rest of the deck? Well, it is a Doom Foretold, Tergrid, Treacherous Blessing, Soul Shatter deck. So the Tergrid in here is just so freaking nice, because whenever they sacrifice something, and if it's a permanent, you get that into your hand. If you get one of their cards out of their hand, they discard something and Tergrid is out, you get that for freaking free on your side of the battlefield, and that is just so freaking good. Also, Tergrid's Lantern, not that bad. Target player loses 3 life unless they discard something or get a permanent or sacrifice a permanent. Very good. In the late game, this can be very freaking game changing if they have no more cards in hand. It is just very nice to have. So, Tergrid, very awesome, especially with the Doom Foretold. You put this down, they sacrifice a permanent, you get that permanent. Also, Sagas, the Saga triggers for the 3rd time, you get that Saga with the Tergrid. So, what are we doing? We're putting down our Birth Lattice to draw some land, get a blocker, gain some life, put down the Omen of Deceit to draw some cards, put down the Elspeth Nightmare to kill an early creature, get something out of their hand, exile their graveyard, very sweet, put down the Treacherous Blessing, draw 3 cards, and then we put down the Doom Foretold. So all of these come before the Doom Foretold, and that is just so freaking sweet. And then the turn afterwards, you put down the Tergrid, and whatever they sacrifice to the Doom Foretold, you get it for free. Also, the Treacherous Blessing is very dangerous. Maybe you should have your Doom Foretold in hand, or at least one of your Yorions in hand, to get that Treacherous Blessing to its fullest value, because if you put it down, you lose 1 life whenever you play a spell. So if you're on 1 life and you play a killed spell, you die anyways, because you have no more life left, and Treacherous Blessing, it's a blessing in disguise. So then we have the Yorion, 2 Flicker, our Omen of the Sea, our Treacherous Blessing, our Elspeth's Nightmare. We could also flicker a Doom Foretold, but what would it really help us? So it is very freaking good. And the rest of the deck is hardcore control. We have 2 Elspeth Conqueror's Death in here. I wish I could have put more in here, but it is just a little bit slow, and if they're running a Vorinclex, the Elspeth Conqueror's Death doesn't really do anything. Then we have 3 Doomskars, 3 Shadow's Verdict to wipe the board very efficiently. As I said, we have 3 Baleful Mastery to get rid of whatever they have on the field. And then we have 4 Soul Shatters. And the Soul Shatter is just so nice together with the Turgid, because they have to sacrifice a creature or planeswalker with the highest mana value among creature planewalkers they control. Yes, it's mana value now. So, let's just say, you put down your 2 or 3 Omens of the Sea, have a Birth of Meletis out, the Treacherous Blessing, and then you play Yorion. That is a lot of value, you know, and everything that you sacrifice to the Doom Foretold, you can later bring back with one of the 2 Dance of the Manse. Return X artifacts or non-aura enchantments from your graveyard to the battlefield with value X or less. So if you pay 5 for this, you can bring back everything up until here. If you pay 4 for it, you can bring back everything up until here. And if you pay 6, if you pay freaking 6, all of these things become creatures as well. So this is a very nice card. It can also help you to draw some more cards if your Omens of the Sea are in your graveyard, if your Elspeth Nightmare is in your graveyard and you absolutely need a removal. You have the Dance of the Manse, you pay 3, you bring back 2 Omens and an Elspeth's Nightmare. It is so freaking good. So this is one of my favorite decks of all time in the Strixhaven version, and that is why on the last day of the season I wanted to present this awesome freaking deck. Will this bring you back into Mythic once the season is over? Abso-freaking-lutely. I have a good feeling that we can win at least 4 out of 5 games that we will be doing today, so yeah, absolutely one of the best decks in the freaking meta, and almost nobody is playing it anymore, because if they're playing a Yorion, they're playing an Emergent Ultimatum deck. But with the Test of Talents and the Elspeth Nightmare Chapter 2, you can just get those cards out of their hand for freaking never. So just get them out of here. Then we have 5 beautiful Strixhaven plains, 3 beautiful Strixhaven islands, 3 beautiful Strixhaven swamps. We have 1 Fabled Passage. Why do we have 5 plains? Because of the Birth of Meletis, so we can always find the plains. Then we have 4 Fabled Passage. With this you get all the rest, the islands and the swamps. Even though the islands are not that important, you only need 1 or 2 maximum. But we also have the Temple of Deceit, that also works as a blue source. And we have the Clearwater Pathway if you need a blue source. We have the Temple of Silence in here. That's just black and white. We have 4 Brightclimb Pathways, and we have 4 Hengegate Pathway. If you need another blue source, maybe you have the Hengegate Pathway just in case. And if you don't, you have the Hengegate Pathway, so everything is good. With this deck, you will survive long enough against everything. If they're a slow deck, you have a very good chance to win the game by default. If they're an aggressive deck, well, we have the Birth of Meletis, makes you a blocker, gives you life back. We have the Elspeth's Nightmare and the Soul Shatter on turn 3. And we also have the Doomskar on turn 3. Don't you forget, you can foretell this for 2, play it in turn 3, just wipe the board, get him out of here. And turn 5, the latest, we have the Shadow's Verdict to get rid of everything with mana value 3 or less. It is a freaking beauty. So, I really love this deck. I hope you do too. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Doom Foretold. Will it make a miraculous comeback thanks to this freaking presentation? I really hope so. So, happy freaking Friday. I'm MTG Malone, and I will see you in those doomed games. Alright, so Arena was a little bit laggy yesterday. I hope that problem is resolved. I really don't know what was up with that, but everything was very freaking laggy. Primal Steven. He is the #1 Steven. Okay, if we're up against a aggro deck, this is very good. If we aren't, this is kind of bad, but I think that almost everyone is playing aggro right now. So, we're putting this one down for a black. Yeah, it's still a little bit laggy. What's up with that? What is up with that? The Fiend Artisan. Interesting. Yeah, as you can see, somehow everything is a little bit laggy. I don't know what is up with that. I really don't know what is up with that. Okay, Temple of Deceit is perfection. Another Temple of Deceit might be overkill. Might be. So, are we even going to kill that Fiend Artisan? I don't know yet. Because with the Turgid it is pretty nice. The Nighthawk Scavenger. Okay, we're getting rid of the Nighthawk Scavenger here. I don't want that guy around. And as I said, maybe with the Turgid, it's not even that bad to have the Fiend Artisan around. Because, yeah, if he sacrifices something, that is kind of fine with me. Kind of fine with me. So, what have you in your hand? Do you even have anything? Another Fiend Artisan. Interesting. Very interesting. Plumb the Forbidden. Yeah, we're getting rid of the Baleful Mastery. Now we're putting down yet another Elspeth's Nightmare. Then we can get rid of whatever he has in his hand, we will see. But we can play the Yorion afterwards. His graveyard will be empty. So he would need to sacrifice his Fiend Artisan. Oh, this is also so freaking tasty. So tasty. So, we're getting rid of the Drag to the Underworld. Now his Fiend Artisan is small and insignificant. And we're putting down the Turgid. And then we Soul Shatter, get ourselves the Nightmare Shepherd on our side. Seems very nice. So, he can get in for 4, I'm fine with that. Do that, my friend. If you're using the Plumb the Forbidden here now, I'm also fine with that. But if he does, well, I think that the Turgid triggers before the Nightmare Shepherd. We will see. We will see. He's not using it that way. Okay, that is also fine. The Timorate Chosen of the Dead. Okay. So his graveyard is still gonzo. And we're using the Soul Shatter main phase. Yes, I know, I know. And getting his Nightmare Shepherd. Seems fine. Seems pretty fine. So, then we're attacking in with the Turgid. Or are we? No, we're not. We're not attacking in with the Turgid. We are not attacking in with the Turgid. We still have the Test of Talents open if we need it. We still have the Omen of the Sea open. So, I think we can turn this around slowly but surely. Oh boy, that is kind of annoying. So I really hope that we can find a Shadow's Verdict here. Would be the perfect card to find. Well, the Soul Shatter is also pretty good. That way we can get the Ayara. Get ourselves some life back. Seems pretty nice. So, what you doing, my friend? Not attacking in. That is what you're doing. Okay. So we are getting ourselves the Ayara here. Should have sacked it. Should have just sacked it. But he didn't. So, now we're getting some life back. This costs 2, so we can't even do it. The Cling to Dust. Yeah, I want the Ayara. If he's going to such lengths to do that. It was his only one. It was his only freaking one. Okay. Interesting. We're getting the Ayara, getting some life back. Seems pretty nice. Now we can even attack in because we have blockers. And we kind of need to finish this one off very soon. Though, he can't get himself too much right now. And he kind of wants these blockers. Totally get that. I totally get that. So we're attacking him with these two. Excusez-moi. Is he going to block here? He's not going to block. Okay. Well, in that case, we're bringing down the Yorion. Now we have a blocker more. We will get some life back with the Turgid thanks to the Ayara. And draw ourselves some cards thanks to the Ayara. Which is pretty freaking sweet. Okay, so before we're doing this, we are cracking our Fabled Passage. It doesn't let us. I should have gone to full control. Well, at least we had 2 lands on top that I could scry away. At least, and a 3rd land. Okay, okay. Just another day in the shuffler world. And he surrenders. Primal Steven, we freaking gotcha. With your own cards. Alrighty, so we didn't have a board wipe here, but the game went pretty good. Pretty freaking good. Got to admit, it was pretty nice having all of these Elspeth's Nightmares in the starting hand. As I said, most decks right now are aggressive decks. We're going first against the Yorion deck. Well, the Doom Foretold is kinda nice, but I think we can't keep this hand. The Test of Talents is exactly what I was looking for. Exactly what I was looking for. So, sadly the Dance of the Manse needs to go. But we are going first, which I like very much. And yes, I would like that land. I would love to have it. So we're foretelling the Doomskar. I mean, we have this Test of Talent for his Emergent Ultimatum. No need to use it here. The Maze Mind Tome. Interesting. Interesting, to say the least. So, putting down another white. Now we're Treacherous Blessing in a way. Hopefully getting ourselves a Doom Foretold would be sweet. Would be very, very sweet. We will see. Well, we got some good stuff, not gonna lie. This Elspeth Conquers Death is pretty sweet. So he keeps on top. What you doing here, my friend? He's doing nothing. Getting the Yorion into his hand. Okay, that is, well, that is something. That is something. So, we're, that is enough lands right now, thank you very much. We're also just getting the Yorion into our hand and saying go. No need to lose any life here. So this gets exiled, this doesn't get sacrificed, so yeah. No need to put down Tergrid here. He's still not doing any. I said that's enough lands, thank you very much. But the game does not care. Game just wants to give us more lands. Are you going to... no, you're not. Okay, so that means he has a kill spell. Somewhere in there. And we're drawing 3 more cards, so we can get rid of some of these lands here. Seems pretty tasty. Well, he doesn't have a kill spell here. Oh, the Doom Foretold is just very freaking sweet. So, we have all the colors that we need. We can get rid of 1 Tergrid. We can always bring it back with the Elspeth Conquers Death, so that is something that I like very much. Okay. So I hope he's using his Maze Mind Tome here. He is not. Not using the Maze Mind Tome. So my sound card has a new fable of just turning off whenever. It is pretty annoying. So we're getting rid of the Binding of the Old Gods here immediately. I don't want him to use it for his... I don't want him to get a land. I don't want him to use it for with his Yorion here. That is just something that I really don't want. Let's just see if he has another one. I mean, why not? It's a Yorion deck. We also have everything we want all the time, so yeah. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? Okay, getting the Maze Mind Tome down. Once more. That is absolutely key. We are now putting down... the Doom Foretold. And we will see if he has any answer for that. We still have the Test of Talent, so that is very good. And he's on 6 mana, so we will absolutely keep it up here. Abso-freaking-lutely keep it up. Getting ourselves a swamp. And now we're chilling. Now we're just freaking chilling. Thinking. Nice. Think. Think away. Think away, my friend. That is no problemo for me. So if he has the Emergent Ultimatum here, the Test of Talents will absolutely brutalize him. Freaking brutalize him. So are you getting rid of the Maze Mind Tome? You are getting rid of the Yorion. Interesting. Pretty interesting. The Sikia's Chariot. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I will just Doomskar that. So I hope that we can find one more land. Yes, I know how it sounds. We're looking for a land here now. Oh, we don't even need it. We don't even need it. But the Elspeth's Nightmare is pretty freaking sweet here. Pretty freaking sweet. So we don't even need the land because we have our Tergrid in our graveyard. So we can bring her just back right now. Which is very freaking nice. So he's still thinking. Still doing the thinking. Because I really want to keep up this test of talents. Getting rid of the Treacherous Blessing. We found a land. It's a tap land, but hey. We could also put down the Yorion, but I think the Tergrid's just way freaking better. And she's a 5/6 now, so that is very... And he just surrendered to the power of the fear. Get your Yorion ultimatum deck out of here. The real Yorion deck is here. Alrighty, so he really didn't like that. He just didn't want to see it. And that was tasty. Snoopy Snoop. Another Yorion deck. Who would have thought that the whole shebang is just Yorions? So this hand is pretty weak because we don't have the lands we need. This hand is way better. Way freaking better. I will keep it, and I think that I will just get rid of the Elspeth Conquers Death. We have a Doom Foretold now. That is pretty sweet. We're getting ourselves a Black Source here. And yeah, it's just... Oh, it is not. It is not. It is the other ultimatum deck. That is totally cute. Totally cute. Okay. Are we putting down the Temple of Silence here? We can still do it next turn. I don't see why we shouldn't. He doesn't have any blue, so we can just use the Omen of the Sea here. Nothing to Omen of a Sea here. The Charming Prince. We even got ourselves another land, so we can go Elspeth's Nightmare into Doom Foretold. Seems pretty tasty. Pretty tasty. If we're even doing that. If we are even doing... Yeah, but I kind of want to see what's in his hand. So let's do that. Let's just frickin' do that. So, what do we need more? Oh, I used the wrong card. I just used the wrong card. I didn't even... Sometimes my brain just autopilots the heck out of here. Just autopilots the heck out of here. I hope he's putting something down. Would be sweet. So I can still use my Elspeth's Nightmare. And the Temple of Silence. But I really just wish I wouldn't have done that. What? Why? Why are you doing that? Do I want another Elspeth's Nightmare? I mean, why the heck not? And are we getting the Yorion in our hand? No, I think I want to put down the Omen of the Sea into... Doom Foretold. Seems pretty good, because the moment Doom Foretold comes down, his Binding of the Old Gods will be... Oh no! Oh no! I really don't like to see that. Exile them, yeah, that is kind of annoying. That is kind of really, really annoying. Really annoying. And now he even knows about our hand, but we will have a look at his hand, so everything is still a-okay. And I think we're still kind of in the advantage, even if we don't have the Doom Foretold, but we have a zombie now. We have a small little zombie now. Which I like. Zombie activated. Oh, now we get the Test of Talents. That would have been nice before. But we're still freaking taking both of these cards, because sooner or later we can bring back all of our enchantments, which I like very much. And very freaking much. So, we're putting down the Elspeth's Nightmare to get rid of his library, of his graveyard. We're keeping up the Test of Talents. Just keeping back the zombie. I forgot to attack in because I'm not used to getting a free zombie. Aha. I'm just autopiloting right now. I'm so sorry. I just ate something and my brain is some kind of not working the way it should. The little form Blight. Yeah, there's nothing I can do against that. And losing one life to, you know, draw a card is absolutely fine with me. He has his own Doom Foretold. Isn't it sweet? Isn't it just sweet? So, good thing we have the Dance of the Manse, so sooner or later we will bring back all of the good stuff. It is a Shadow's verdict. Like to see that. So he will lose his Doom Foretold just to nothing. But it is interesting that I haven't seen a Doom Foretold deck in the longest freaking time. And here is just another Doom Foretold deck. Pretty cute. Oh, he has a little Foreign Blight that he can sacrifice. Yes, yes, do that. Do that. We will just sacrifice our Yorion, I think. We will see. He has another Binding of the Old Gods. Not bad, my friend. Not bad. Okay. So we kind of will lose our Yorion here, which is sad. But I think that we're just bringing back a lot of stuff. Because that will also draw us cards. And it is everything we have in our graveyard, so that is a-okay. Drawing cards here seems pretty sweet. Do I want 2 lands? 1 land is okay because we missed our land drop, but 2 lands might be a little too much. What part about a little too much don't you understand, game? And a Treacherous Blessing. Very freaking sweet. So, he can still use his Yorion here to destroy our Elspeth's Nightmare, and I think that's kind of what he wants to do, because he wants not to lose his graveyard. But hey, absolutely cute with me. So, he will destroy the Elspeth's Nightmare, just as I freaking thought. But that is still fine with me. So, how much mana do we have? We have enough for both, so we're bringing back the Yorion. We are shattering his soul. Then we're getting in for 2. And next turn we can just put down the Omen of the Sea. And sooner or later we will find something nice. So he's just one ultimatum away from really being annoying. The Acquisition Expert. Okay. Yeah, you can have my Test of Talents. He has another one, doesn't he? He has another one, doesn't he? So, we're putting down the Treacherous Blessing first. Let us see if we can find an untapped land. Those were some untapped lands indeed. Now we're getting in with the Zombo. And my fear that he has exactly what he needs in hand right now is not too high. So we're going to put down the Yorion here. Seems pretty good, and drawing ourselves 5 cards also seems pretty good. I mean, we drew 3 lands right now. 3 freaking lands. What's up with that? He has an answer immediately, doesn't he? Well, that is kind of fine with me. Absolutely fine with me. We're still drawing 5 cards, so everything is still freaking bueno. Get in there, card draw infinity. A Soul Shatter, I want that. Birth of Maladies, I don't want that. Turgid, I want that. Yes, yes, thank you very much. So we're discarding the untapped lands. So he would have to drawn his ultimatum right here, right now, which he didn't. Very sweet. He did not. I like to see that. Really like to see that. So, can we put down the Turgid here? And still have everything open. I think we can. I think that we can afford to do that. And if he has something that we really don't want to see, we're good. We're good. We will just keep our mana open. Attack in with the little Zombo. Yeah, you got rid of our Doom Foretold Snoopy Snoop, but that wasn't enough. I will beat you down with everything else. Oh, okay. That is fine with me. He might even draw a card here. But we have the Test of Talent, so no matter what he plays here, we're kinda safe. I hope he plays his ultimatum. But we have a handful of cards, so what could go wrong? Nothing. Oop, nothing, I tell you. Yeah, as I said, I just ate. Yes! Watch him scoop.exe. Watch him scoop.exe. Oh man, Test of Talents. You're a monster and I freaking love it. He only has one? He only has one. Okay. We're getting rid of all of these. Getting rid of all of them. Yes, you're in our hands now. So, we're putting down another blue. Why the heck not? We are attacking in for 6. Why the heck not? And we're putting down the Birth of Meletis just in case that he wants to go on our nerves with something. I don't know yet what it could be, but it could be something very annoying, and I don't want that to happen. So, it's looking pretty good. I mean, he's losing one more life here, but we have the Soul Shatter, so no matter what he puts on the field, we're kinda safe. And if it's a Nugan, please be a Nugan. Please be a Nugan. Come on, Snoopy Snoop. What you doing? What you doing, my friend? The Silver Quill Silencer. Absolutely fine with me. Tergrid's Lantern. Yeah, I'm not going to play a Tergrid's Lantern here. No way, but I'm going to play your Silver Quill Silencer. Seems pretty nice. So, we are using the Doom Foretold, so if he has a Doom Foretold, we would punish him for that. And we also have Lethal on the board now, so... what else do you want but Lethal on the board? Oh, Snoopy Snoop! Get the heck out of here! I am the original! The original! Oh, maybe he found a kill spell here. Well, it doesn't look like it. We are the original! The original! Bombaclot! We got him, man! We got him! Oh, all those Yorion decks, get the heck out of here! Out of here! That was crazy. I have not encountered a single Doom Foretold deck in Strixhaven yet. The day we play a Strixhaven Doom Foretold deck, we encounter another one. Exam. I don't know what he's going to... oh boy. I really like this hand. Really freaking like it. So, we have the Temple of Silence. We have the Brightclimb Pathway. Let's try to find one more land here. Well, we are playing our Omen of the Sea next turn anyway, so yeah. And I think we're up against a mono-white deck. Yes, we are. Maybe this is even a Tergrid, yeah, right. Maybe this is also a, you know, Minoda deck, but we will find out. The Luminarch Aspirant immediately. Not bad. Not bad at all. These are lands that I really would like to have in my hand. Thank you, game. Thank you so much. But we can just make him sacrifice this one, so that is still good. But we will wait what he does here. Just wait a little bit. Little bits. Maybe he has something else that I really don't want to see, but we will find out very soon. The Seasoned Hallowblade. Well, let's minimize the damage then. Let's just freaking minimize it. We can always use the Shadow's Verdict very soon. And I think taking as little damage as possible here is very important. We will take 4 anyways next turn, so oh boy. This is so nice. So we're even taking less damage here. Only 3. If he wants to sacrifice a Savla Saver, doesn't matter. He's Gonzo. Nothing lost here. That is what we wanted to do anyway, so hey. The Luminarch Aspirant. Oh, he has nothing. He has nothing. And if he has a hammer in hand, we will just get freaking rid of that hammer as well. He does have 2 hammers. 2 freaking hammers. Not bad, my friend, is what I say. Not bad at all. But I think we're pretty well equipped here, because we have now our Swampy Swamp. Should have gotten a white mana. That was a mistake, but we will find it sooner or later. I'm not too worried about that. We still have our Yorion to block whatever he puts on the field here. He found something. Nice. Nice. Okay. So we're getting the Yorion in our hand. Putting down the Omen of the Sea because we didn't draw land, and that's why I'm doing it main phase. That is kind of exactly what I was looking for. So if he puts down the hammer here, I'm kind of glad with that, because we almost got all the resources out of his hand. So we're taking 4, yes, but that is almost like a nothing. Like literally freaking nothing. And now we could even just play down the Yorion. And then the Elspeth conquers death. But I think I'm just going to Doomskar here. I mean, what's he going to do? Play an empty Skyclave Apparition onto one of my Omens of the Sea? That is also very fine with me. Okay, that is kind of annoying. But only kind of, because we can still do this. Get the hammer out of here. Then we play our Yorion. And then the Seasoned Hellowblade doesn't even seem that dangerous anymore. And if he plays the Skyclave Apparition here, we can just Elspeth Conquers Death it, which is also very sweet. Like to see that. But he is not. Okay. Absolutely fine with me. So, what are we getting ourselves? I think another white, just to have it. Just to be sure that we have it. Well, we just found another white. Okay, Yorion, you're up. We don't have any creatures in our graveyard right now. That is why I'm going to prolong this just a little bit longer. We're keeping our test of talents just in case he has something that we really don't want to see. And I hope we can find a Doom Foretold here. Our Tergrid is also sweet. Yeah, the Tergrid is sweet. Tergrid is sweet. And the Baleful Mastery is just a very, very sweet pickup here. Holy smokes. That one's so nice. That one is so nice. So, what you doing here? If you have something, I will just block with my Yorion, bring him back next turn, put down the Tergrid, Baleful Mastery away. Oh, we got this one in the sack. He's not doing anything. Freaking love it. Freaking love to see that. Okay, we're on 8 mana. That is one too little. Just one too little to do what I was hoping to do here. So, how are we doing this? I think we're putting down the Tergrid just to have an extra blocker. And then we're chilling. And then we're chilling. We can still just Baleful Mastery away if we really want to. But we will see. But right now we're a little low on life, so I really need to be chilling here. He just surrendered to the power of the Doom Foretold. Get in there. Alrighty, we have time for one more game. And we're up against a laggy arena program. Okay, Saint Chronicide. Didn't we already play this guy? I have a feeling that I've seen this name very recently. But we will find out. We're going first. Freaking love it. The Temple of Deceit will help us to find some more land. So hey, let's freaking keep this. Everything that is not a land will go. This is a land. This can stay. We have the Shadow's Verdict, we have the Elspeth's Nightmare, so I'm very a-okay with this hand. The Test of Talents. This is a mono-red deck, so I don't think that the Test of Talents is too useful. But whatever he plays here, well, the Rimrock Knight is the only thing we can't destroy here. It's the only freaking thing we can't destroy with the Elspeth's Nightmare. So let's prepare the Doomskar. Maybe we're even finding a white source. We will see. Another Rimrock Knight. Not bad, not bad. So, let's hope we find something here. With something, I mean a freaking land. Thank you so much, game. Thank you so freaking much. So, next turn we can go Treacherous Blessing into Doom Foretold. Very sweet. Maybe he's just attacking in with the Faceless Haven. He's putting down the Bone Crusher Giant. We could Baleful Mastery that. And I think there's an argument to be made to do that. But also with the Treacherous Blessing, we can find ourselves some more land. Very good. And we're still keeping up the Baleful Mastery. Maybe we can even get rid of the Faceless Haven here. But we will see what he plays. If he's attacking with the Faceless Haven, I will definitely destroy the Faceless Haven. Yes, 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 yes. Get rid of that Faceless Haven. We're losing 1 life here, but that is a price I'm willing to pay. He's getting in for 4, but then we have the Doom Foretold, which is very good. Very freaking good. Okay, Doom Foretold initiated. And yeah, then we're putting down a Black Source. Maybe I should have put it down before, so I could have played the Birth Meletis, but the less life we lose to the Treacherous Blessing, the better. And he could just get in with the Faceless Haven here. But that is also a-okay to me. We will get some life back very soon. And a Fireblade Charger. Frickin' perfection, as they say. Frickin' perfection. So, we are putting down the land. Shadows verdicting away. Getting rid of all of this little small fry stuff here. Putting down the Birth Meletis. Next turn we even have a blocker. With the Tergrid. So, we're getting 2 life back here. Well, we don't. Because, yeah, we're doing it like this right now. That is very good. And he just freaking surrendered. 5-0. Here we freaking go. Here we freaking go. Alrighty, so we went 5-0. That is more than I thought. I thought at least 1 game against an aggressive deck we would lose, but we didn't. Also, we won 1 more game that I sadly can't show off because my sound card just decided to die in the middle. I had to restart the computer 2 friggin' times. We still won that game. He surrendered the moment my Tergrid hit, and I Soul Shattered his Dream Trawler out of the Transmogrify. It was glorious. Stealing that Dream Trawler was everything I wanted. Getting all that life back, there was nothing he could do anymore. So it was very cool, but sadly, as I said, that game is lost now. Because, yeah, there was no sound after 2 or 3 minutes. I couldn't get it back. My stupid sound card is acting up. Now that I got this beautiful new microphone, my sound card is acting up. So, there will be another upgrade, hopefully very soon. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen. This deck is very freaking fun. Can it get you back into Mythic now that the season restarts? I think it absolutely can. If you enjoyed what you've seen, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like the video, share this video with your friends, leave a comment, tell me what you think about Doom Foretold, if you will be missing it out after September when it will finally begun. But this is the first deck that ever got me into Mythic, and it will be the last deck to bring me into Mythic sooner or later. So thank you all so very much. I wish you all a happy freaking Friday. I'm MTgA Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.